Right, good morning guys. So my name's Chris and I'm full-time eBay reseller. The video you're about to watch is a sort of week in the life or a week's worth of my sales on eBay. So you guys can gauge what is selling, what isn't selling, what you can buy and what you can sell, and roughly the amount of money you're going to see for it. Now I record these intros at the end of the week so I know what the week's been like. Now I haven't crunched the numbers yet. I've still got to do that at some point. So I don't know the total amount of money that have been sold for, my total delivery fees or anything. But I can tell you, without a shadow of a doubt, because today is the day the money gets paid into my account, that is the best week I've had all year. And potentially one of the best weeks I've had since starting it. I'm not 100% sure on that little fact. I'll let Kirsty do that little bit of research and I may let you know at the end. It depends if she does that prior, because at the minute we're cleaning 75 items that we're drafting onto eBay. We've got them all drafted, just cleaning them and then moving on to voting them. So we've got a lot to do today and I got an auction tonight. But anyway guys, hope you enjoy the video. I'm going to let past me take over and then you'll see current me or future me, or potentially at that point past me, I'm babbling, at the end of the video, and he'll tell you all the numbers. Right guys, so we're on Wednesday, which means we're doing Tuesday sales, which is the first day of the week. So we've done one sale sort of today for £42. Take that off, but since Tuesday we've done £502 after eBay fees, after all the deliveries that went out yesterday from Packlinks. I got paid there and we sold 19 items, so 109% sell-through rate. I think that's the best I've had all year, maybe since opening the store. But anyway, let's quickly go through them. We've got a broken Henry Hoover, that went for 25. Got an Egyptian vase, that went for 18. Edgar Seeley fishing rod, that went for 25. Sharkmane motor body, number on that is AZ910 UKT31, and that went for 30. And Clark's Plus brown leather trainers, they went for 22. Stephen King book bundle, that went for 25. Shark Flex one tube, that is model IZ202 UK T6, that went for £30. Good one to watch out for when it comes to one tubes. Shark hose and handle, that one's code MV700 UK T31, that went for £20. Two more one tubes, blue one's MV602, Kirsty's just dying in the kitchen, that one went for £14.99, and the orange one is NZ801 UK T40, that's a very common one, that went for £11.69, which was an offer. Odd offer, I thought. Vax Blade spare motorhead, this one is code CLAC PFV PS. Don't know why, that is a really undesirable one, that went for £14.99. Shark handle plus hose, code MV601 UK31, that's gone for £19.99. New and sealed Homecraft Savannah raised toilet seat, that's gone for £14. I say new and sealed, apparently it is. I haven't dared to open it. TaylorMade V-Steel golf club, it's a wood, it's number 5. Comes with a nice little cover, and that's gone for £28 on offer. And pick this up again, that's a Power It jet wash, and that's only gone for 22. It is missing a pipe, it has got the handle and lance somewhere. Pretty sure in my shed.
Sorry, yeah.
Cool. Full rounded set of golf clubs, £67.49. Really odd number to go for. Shark Flex vacuum cleaner, power nozzle, that one's code ZZ250 UKT66. Now that's a weird flex, I remember that one actually. That's a cylinder vacuum cleaner that's got a flex pipe on it. One of the weirdest looking ones ever. I think they just got excited by the flexology. But you know what? 25 on that, and the pipe went as well. Might have been today. Kirsty's moving stuff up to the shed to pack. These are my favourite two sales. This one, because all of that, apart from the handle and hose, one handle and hose I should say, and the toilet seat sold last night, I was looking at it going, oh great, there's so much to do. There is another one that did sell, but I'll show you that one, one of the first ones. And we got a message on this there, it sold. I was just like, typical. So we haven't got enough to do. You might have seen it. Industrial grade Nescafe and Go coffee machine. That's gone for 45 as spares and repairs. Now they did ask me what was wrong with it, and I had to take some ownership. I messaged and I went, I'll be honest, we plugged it in and it doesn't switch on and we don't know where the button is. So we're saying an electrical problem. But you could plug that in, find the button, switch it on and it could work. We're just playing it safe by saying it's spares because it's not in the best condition. £45 offer, gone. So this is a Hardy Palacone vintage split cane fishing rod. It's Regal trademarked. Trying to read through it. It's the number 2 spinning. Now it's not in the best condition. There's a bit of fraying on some certain bits, but it is usable. It does all pop together. It does all work. We'll pop it together just to confirm, because I'll be honest. Oh yeah, there you go. You just clip that through. I'm not gonna do it actually, because we did do it when we listed it. Now that, in condition where it needs some TLC, that's what we put it down in the description as. Needs some TLC to bring back to its former glory days. It will fish, it is ready to fish, but it needs some TLC. I'll let you guys have a guess how much that went for. Time's up. If you said less than £100, you're wrong. If you said less than £149.99, you're also wrong, because that went for £144.99 for a fishing rod. An old vintage cane split one that needs TLC, not even in great condition. Hardy Palacone. If you see those rods, guys, pick them up, because that went for £150. Couldn't believe it when that came through. Thursday boarded, Wednesday sales. I'm standing a bit closer to the camera than normal because I've got stock to put away. Yeah. That's a vintage Samsonite briefcase. Keys inside it. It's not locked, so I'm not in danger of locking that in. That went for £20. Karcher jet wash, that's a K 2.97. 3.97. That went for 40. Only thing that's wrong with that is it's missing the pipe and the handle and the lance, but yeah. Oh, happy to sell this. Taking up way too much space. Hope you all saw that. It's a Cat motorised construction express train with big hauler. Really cool piece of kit. That's gone for 40. Cost me a tenner from a car boot. Friday morning, Thursday sales. Shark Flex tube. Starting to get amazed by how many of these are selling in comparison to the other pieces, but this is the cheaper piece, but no pieces attached with this are actually cheap, really. The code on this is IZ251UKT26, and that went for £20 on offer. Had this a stupidly long time. And how I know I've had this for a stupidly long time is when I first moved everything into this garage, which was well over a year ago. So we went, that end is our dispatch bit. I've got a wooden chest down there and I've filled it, and really I've never gone back to it, because over the whole time I've had the chest there, maybe saw one thing out of it. It's full of teddies. But this one, offer came through, £17. Care Bear. Of course I'm going to take that and get it gone. Something out of that chest. It's going to go once we get the rack in, which I'm ordering that next week, hopefully. If my sales support me, I'll be ordering that next week. Domino's Pizza keyring, double-sided. That's gone for £6.99. These owe me nothing anymore. £6.99, free postage, small envelope, about 69p or so in postage, I think. Get it gone. Dungeons and Dragons, Dragons of Stormwreck Isle starter kit. This is the sort of thing, this and Warhammer, if anybody wants to hit me up in the comments, I would have absolutely loved to get into, but nobody I ever knew was into them, and I don't know where to start. If anybody ever wants to hit me up for this or Warhammer, more than happy to make friends and go and play that stuff. I was going to say crap, it is crap, but more than happy to do it. It's my sort of thing all over. But that's not what you guys are here for. All in, this went for, I mean, some of this is new and sealed. 20 quid though, guys. 20 quid. To put that into perspective for people, I've sold a game manual, some sort of Spider Queen one. Just a manual book. That's it. No box, no dice, no anything. Just a manual. I've sold that for £50 before, and it's gone global shipping to America, and it's obviously cost a lot more. So £20 on Dungeons and Dragons is not that good. This is a very, very, very common one. Okay, there's a lot of Dungeons and Dragons that will do a lot better, but as a general rule, if you see D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, always look at it, guys, because there's a chance you've got something really, really good there. Gantman's shirt, size small, that's gone for 15. Delta kitchen coffee machine, that's gone for 30. 30, yeah. So that's actually an Aldi product, but this is in a video. I was having a bad day at a car boot. It was soaking wet, no products, no nothing. Well, I actually got a fair bit of good stock in the end. I've sold a lot of it, but they asked £5 for that, and they said it's never been used, it's new, it's sealed. It wasn't officially sealed, but it was sealed. So I took the gamble, got home, and you know what? Inside it does all look new, sealed, everything. So Gucci, 5 into 30. Got to pay the postage, but 5 into 30. That's it. Right, guys, there's gonna be a lot of edits in this one because I'm at home with both my kids and they're not playing up, but they're loud. But anyway, Saturday lunchtime, so doing Friday sales. Got a fair few to get through, to be honest, which is quite surprising. No, not really with this week. First one up, that's a Miele vacuum, spares and repairs. That's gone for 35 with its tubing. Oh, if you watch out for clocks, here's a good one. So that's a large President wall clock. Now that is in quite poor condition. Doesn't work properly, needs batteries in for the chime. That's gone for $54.99 in poor condition. If you can get one in really like top condition working, they go for a lot of money. That took 1 day to sell. Golf putting trainer with automatic ball return. I picked that up for like £7. We had an offer come through for 25. I'd rather just get it gone. I'm currently spending a lot of money on the new shed, so I want to get as much intake as I can. Gypsy leather jacket. I can remember getting that from Cole's Car Boot. It was really cool, that. I do really like the design and everything of it. I asked top dollar on that. I asked for 40. You can sell it easily for 20. Difficultly for 30, but 40 was quite high at the time. Sat a while, but you know what? It's gone. Asking price. I sold a shark foot. Now, we did unpack that. So, what happened was, they asked if it would fit their model. They sent me the model number, I googled it. Google said yes. Turns out it doesn't. So they said, doesn't fit, I'd like to return it. I went, yeah, that's fine. I said to you, you've got 90 days. But you need to do it within the first 30 for a fitting reason, but you got a 9-day guarantee. They returned it. I relisted it. Sold it. Originally, we sold it for 30 quid. This time I put $4.99 up because I did do it a bit cheap. Sold for 34, same day as I put it on within a couple hours. So we didn't see any need to furtherly unpack that. Shark Flex Wand, model IZ201 UKTT6. That's gone for 24. Whenever I say a number, by the way, guys, most of the time you can add 99 on. So if it's like 24, it will be 24.99. And my son's going off again. He's a good lad. He dobbed his sister in. Shark Flex power nozzle. This one, even in, like, I don't know if you can see it, it's really been difficult to clean. There's a bolt in this, so we just can't get out to get access to part of it over here. Not sure if it's why we can't get the bolt out, but we just can't. So the model's IZ201 UKTT6, and even with it looking like that, that's managed to bring in 40 quid. Because it's still quite cheap, even though it's just not the cleanest. Roberto Vieni boots. I'm checking my phone. Need to go grab them. They went for $24.99. Sharkbane motor body. No idea on code. It's a Flex One HV. It's yeah, no idea. It starts with HV, guys. That's all I can give you on that one at this point. That's gone for 20. Shark upright vacuum cleaner, one piece. That code is MV620 UKT31. That's gone for $14.99. And my last one's a banger. So that's a Panasonic microwave. It's an inverter combination microwave, NNT553W. That went for £90. Got to pack it annoyingly. Morning guys, so we're on Monday morning, 11 o'clock, so we're doing all the sales from Saturday sort of evening time, sort of around lunchtime, all the way through to Monday, so we've got all the Sunday and all that. My current partner, Kirsty, is getting the last one ready. Sorry, current fiance.
Your only damn partner, fiance you'll ever have.
The only one I have currently. Got it.
Ever have.
The only one I have currently.
Ever have.
Currently.
Ever.
And then she's going to run some stuff to the shed where we do the packing. She's currently the only one I have. Alright guys, so we got some Carvela shoes. Heel shoes anyway, or whatever they're called these days. They went for £19.99. We are going to do them all in the order they came through, because that just makes it the easiest for me, to be honest guys. So we got a Shark Power nozzle. That one is code IZ251UKT26, and that's gone for £30. An Epson printer, it is in their box, is tatty, but it'll do. We'll wrap the printer in bubble wrap and then send it in the box. That's gone for £40, all working. That's an Express Home, which is XP35150 Epson. Epson's a good brand to watch out for, guys. They hold their value really strongly for printers. I'll show you a broken printer I sold after for a lot more. Another Shark Power nozzle, guys. That one's code MV601UKT31. That one's for an upright, the other one was for a flex, and that's gone for £30. Shark Flex 1 tube, guys. Code on that one is IZ201UKT26. That's gone for £20. That's a golf trolley. It's a set of golf clubs, full right-handed set. Some good ones in there, Demon Plus from Ram, things like that. Not the best set. They have got a Magnum 2000, which I think is an alright driver, to be honest. But either way, that's gone for £75, both those things combined. I'm actually glad I did an auction at the weekend, because I'm really running low on golf clubs, which is quite bad for me. Set of Clark's ankle boots with their box. They've gone for £17. Clark's is always a pretty safe bet, guys, especially when you got the box. Another Flex wand. Gotta flip it round. So I don't know if you guys know, there's two different types of Flex ones. That one that looks like that with the big bit on the top and all this like special button thing here. Quick lesson. They tend to be the cheaper ones, but you tend to sell more of them. The reason behind that is they break much more often. Much more of this is exposed. It's much thinner, so that tends to break a lot more on these than what it does on the other one. Whereas they've got a lot more protection on the other one. But they do go for less because they are a cheaper one. So that went for £19.99. I know it's only a penny difference between this and the one I sold, but the other one was up at £24.99, which is the average going price. This one was up at £19.99. This was asking price. So this sold at asking at £19, the other one went at £20 on offer, so they got a reduced price. But on standard asking prices, this would be your cheaper version. I've actually had this jet wash quite a long time. It's unbranded, does need another clean now. It's it's unbranded, it does work. It's 1350W high pressure washer. Because it works and because of the power and everything, I sort of held out to try and get a sort of bigger or bigger amount of money. The thing with it is I'm selling Karcher K5s or K4s that are broke at 50. I was also asking 50 for this, and the problem with this is a lot of people would rather get a broken jet wash and fix it for 50 than pay 50 for one that is unbranded. And yeah, it is a bit rubbish. It's heavy, you pick it up, you move it, it's got no wheels, it's got nothing like that. It'll do the job, but I was asking 50, offer came through at 38. I've had like no interest in this now for about 3 months, so I just went, you know what, let's get it gone. So 38 quid gone. Again guys, never rule out your vacuums. That came from a broken vacuum, that and the nozzle that was attached to it. Handle and pipe, I should say, not the nozzle. That's gone for 20, the handle went for £12.99, I paid £5 for the whole vacuum. Shark Flex cordless main motor body. Code on that one guys, IZ202UKT6. That sold $29.99. Again, guys, always bet on you. If you've got a few sharks and you're looking at them, always bet on your flexes. They will do you well. Genuine real leather jacket. Size large, I think. No, extra small. Completely went the wrong way with that. Size extra small. No brand, no nothing. That's gone for 21. Again, guys, leather, good to pick up. I've got quite a bit of it at the minute. We're heading towards the time of year where this will start to sell. Sells all year, but you'll start seeing more leather sort of going through as these sales videos progress. In there is a carpet shampoo system. I'm not sure how much you can see because the camera's cut out on me. For a Kirby. Here is the rest of it. It's going back down because it's heavy. What it is a Kirby G5 Performance Upright Vacuum Cleaner. Now I am starting to sound like a salesman, but if you ever want to bet on a brand of vacuum cleaner, guys, that you can sell for a high price, pick up for a cheap price, 99% of the time is going to work perfectly, bet on Kirby. Everybody looks at it and they go, wow, that must be from the really old, you know, it must be, my nan must have had that. That's how they make them. That's how they make them. They make them like they did in the 60s, 70s, 80s. I don't bloody know, I wasn't around then, but they're a retro brand. It's how they make their things, it's how they design them. They do it on purpose and they charge you more for the luxury. I paid around £5.69 or something for that from a bundle from Rocky. Came with all of his accessories and it's gone for £124.99. So turned £5 into £124.99 asking price, and I would have sold that, thank you Mr. Trump for this, a month ago to America. The guy was willing to spend up to £300, well dollars I assume, on it to get it put to America, but the global shipping program wouldn't let me because of all the tariffs that were going on. So thank you Mr. Trump for that, but it sold in the end. And I'm now out of Kirby's. I very rarely see them, but when I do, they're cheap as anything. They go for good money every single time. And yeah, they take a while to go. You have got to hold them, but it's well worth it, guys. Kirby, like I say, always put your money on Kirby. I will say those Kirby's are the bloody heavy. Dyson V6 cordless. I don't think these are called power nozzles on Dysons. Not sure. The brush head, all those pieces, guys. Some of this does need another clean, but that's gone for 21. Just so you know, guys, the reason why I always call those power nozzles is because the one that I primarily deal with is shark, and they're power nozzles and sharks. Some call them nozzles, some call them power heads, some call them whatever. To me, they're all power nozzles. Shark lift away main motor body, guys. That is a code MV340UKR31. I don't see R's very often. I've been led to believe that that might be Ireland. I don't know why it's an R, not an I. I don't know why England's a T. This is just what Google tells me anyway. But that's gone for 30 quid. There you go, guys. Take a good look. That's what it is. Very heavy. So that was, guys, that's an Epson Workforce 7830 inkjet printer. It does A4, A3. Now, the reason why I say when you look at printers, Epson is a good one to pick up. They do hold their value quite well. Is A3 printers, anything that does A3 is worth money. Okay? That's broke. It don't work properly. One of the printer trays has like a, I can't remember, it's got a malfunction in it. Now we put all that in the description, we listed all that. But luckily it's an A4 one and you can top load it because we managed to test it that way and get a printout. So we went, okay, well it still works for A4, you just can't paper tray load it, which is a bit of a pain if you're a business that does loads, but you can get repaired. So our asking price on that, with the damage, bearing in mind, was £109.99, so £110. Offer came through late last night, 80 quid. Cost me a tenner, and it didn't cost me a tenner. It cost me, the guy charged me a tenner, but again, guys, how I work my listings, it was about £6.97. Because when I go do big hauls, I just go, right, so I spent £300 on 30 items I'm going to list on eBay, so that means it cost me £10 a piece. Never pay anywhere near that, always try and keep that low. Don't do that with car boots, I don't do that with like my auctions and my big, well not even auctions, I don't really do that with the big hauls from like Rocky and warehouses and things, but 80 quid, guys, for a broken printer. Epson, safe. Here's a random brand. Hell Bunny. It's actually really cool. I like the gothic stuff anyway, so that's why I think it's cool. But this came from our friend at the auctions. Now, for anybody that thinks sometimes you can be a bit sly, well, I can anyway, or whatever. So, we was at the auction. There's a woman that works there called Claire who we talk to, we get along with, and there was some gothic stuff that came through. Now, her daughter is really gothic, wears a lot of stuff, and it was a Nightmare Before Christmas thing, and it came through in her size, and I won it for £1. Claire brought it over, and I was like, "Is that your daughter's?" And she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, give her that," and I gave her a £5. She's like, "Why are you paying more?" I was like, "Because Kirsty likes Nightmare Before Christmas, and I was willing to spend a £5 on it, so it's going to your daughter. She can have a £5. It's what's right. I don't want to shaft anybody's kids. I've got kids. I mean, the daughter's like 21? 21, yeah, 'cause she's had her 21st birthday party. I was invited. So it's kind of one of those where it's like, I'm a father, I understand it. Yeah, okay, if that was for business, might not have done it. I would have given her a little bit more than £1, but wouldn't have. But, what then said, and it is Claire's sister's auction, so I'm not sure that they overly like the idea of this, but I did say, look, rather than putting her stuff through auction if she wants, bring it in, come find me or Kirsty, and we'll have a look and we'll offer you what we'll spend in the auction. But if you do turn us down and put it through the auction, if I've said I'll give you £50 for or a bag of stuff, and then the bag goes through auction and I win it at 30, I'm not then going to give you the 20. It's not a gamble situation. It is, I'll offer you a price, and then if you don't take it and it goes through auction, if it goes for less, it goes for less. I'm not going to make the shortfall up. I'm doing it on this one and that's it, because I feel bad. But after that, I'll put the offer out there. And for about 3 to 4 weeks in a row, go coming up, we got this, we got that, we got the other. That was one of them. I think we spent £50 that week on the bag, which we had that, a trick or treat or something like that. I can't remember anyway. But either way, that's gone for 25. Now, if anybody says, oh, we're ripping them off, doing this, doing that, do the other, just bear in mind, guys, I've seen a lot of her stuff going through the auction that's gone for £1 to £2. So we're paying an average of around £5. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. It really does depend what they've got. So we are paying her slightly more than what she's going to get through the auction. Now, if she wants, she could do this herself, but she don't. She goes through us. So that's it anyway. That's that. I'm probably going to cut a lot of that out, because this video is going to be very long. Shark uprope, vacuum cleaner, 1 tube, guys. That's code MV4340 UKR 31. They offered me £7 for that. Counter offered £9.99. They took it. In here, guys, 5 toot drivers. All various ones. Some work, some don't. Various condition. They've gone for £14.99. Here's a lesson for you guys as well. I picked these up because I seen them sell it on YouTube, and I made a fair bit of money over the time frame. These have now died. They don't really go as well anymore as what they used to. A little bit like the Skylanders the other day. Don't watch old videos on YouTube. Keep it within sort of 2 months at most. And even then, guys, do your own price checking if it's older than 1 month, because I think I got lucky with them, but a lot of it, the value doesn't necessarily hold. You can find some people that find Question of Sports that they sell for hundreds. Actually, that was 2 years, 3, 4 years ago. Now, you're lucky to get £30. Last one, Sharkmade motorbody. Code on that is AX950 UK40, and that's gone for £30 as well. All in, guys, we've actually had a cracking week, but we got 1 day left, guys. So we're on Tuesday, so we're doing Monday sales. We've got a few Tuesdays to go through, so we're a little bit late to get them gone, but it's not gonna make that much difference for the week. First one up, some Hush Puppy knee-high boots. They've gone for 20. Then got a Nicky Clark sort of curling one, I don't know, diamond shine. That's gone for 12. Trying to be very careful with this one. Trying to be very careful. That's a chainsaw blade from Husqvarna. I might be saying it wrong. And there's the bar. It's in quite used condition, but it's an X-Force one. I got that for £3.50 in auction, and it was actually an auction where the tools tend to go for more than what I would pay normally, but nobody bid on this. I'm going to guess it's down to the condition, but either way, that's gone on offer for £34.99 from £3.50. So I bid £2 and there's a £1.50 buyer's fee. Not bad. Oddly, this took a day to sell. That's a official Shell North Sea board game. It's really old. I paid £5 for this, a Space Nick and another game. I paid £5 a piece for them, and that's gone for 22. So after postage, that'll actually cover the cost of the other two and their postage. So I'll be in the clear on them. Pretty good though. It's rare to see. I like finding stuff like that. Say power nozzle or power head, whatever they call them on Vax. That's actually for a Vax Pace. The code on that one is CLACPFVPS. Nowhere near as popular as the blades and the other codes that you guys see and hear me show you. And I'm actually quite happy to start shifting through the Vax Pace stuff because I've got a lot of it, and I'm only just scratching the surface of selling it. But it's gone for 30 quid, and it worked out to about 3 to 4 quid that piece for me, because I don't pay much and we break the listings down. So all in, not bad. Apparently Kirsty didn't want to play it with me, so we thought we'd flog it on eBay. Never tried. Bought it purely for eBay, boys. Monogamy, a hot affair with your partner. These sort of games, guys, do go quite well. This one's taken quite a long time because it's a really popular one. Lots of people have bought it, lots of people have sold it on. Obviously, if you are looking at buying games of this, if you don't know what this is, you're either too young to watch the channel or do some research. But this sort of game does tend to go really well. We've had a few of them, not Monogamy, but a few of the other ones previously. They're rare to find, but on something like this, guys, I will stress, condition is everything. But yeah, that's it for the week. Alright guys, this is really quite late in the week. Our video's quite long. That is fine, cabinet. Useful as an armrest. So numbers for the week. I'll make it quick. Sales, we did £1,911.33. The stock acquisition cost was £335.53. eBay took off as in fees £239.26. The ad fee for all that promoted listings was £40.81, and the delivery cost between Yodel, Royal Mail, Parcel Force, with Parcel Force and Royal Mail collecting, Yodel being dropped off at shops, had a delivery fee of £422.57. That leaves us with a total profit of £872.89. As I say, guys, that's not the amount that hit my bank account. I got the costings because I'd already paid for that, added in. I've still got to pay tax out of that. I paid 20%. Well, you pay roughly 20% tax on your profits, roughly. But I've not worked out fuel costs, my wages, anything like that. So there's more costs associated to it. There's also more profit sort of going into it. But anyway, guys, that's it for us. I hope you liked the video. If you can, drop us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And hopefully, guys, I will see you on the next one.